Namaste, my name is Dhieyo and welcome to my channel. Today I'll tell you about an ancient hand gesture. By doing this hand gesture, you're going to destroy a narcissistic personality. We're going to have fun doing this. Having fun doing this is going to be really important, and I'll tell you further ahead why. But number one, like I said, a narcissistic personality, we all have that personality in our life through another person. You're definitely lying if you're going to tell me that no, I have nobody who's narcissistic in my life. That just shows that you've got used to that personality. You got used to having a narcissistic person around you. This video is not going to be about that entire detail of what a narcissistic personality is. Very briefly, yes, I will tell you, but this video is definitely all going to be about a solution for it. So a narcissistic personality could be your family member, it could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your employee, your boss. Anybody in a human form who has that personality is around you. Could be anybody. But here in this video, we are going to focus more on, let's say, relationships between husband and wife, between boyfriend and girlfriend, between partners, because that's what the most amount of emails that I get. Most of my clients that I get related with these problems are husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, other forms of partners that they are. So we will stick to that part, but the hand gesture that I tell you can be used in different areas of your life also. But for now, extremely important, this hand gesture is going to destroy a narcissistic personality. Firstly, a narcissistic person is somebody who is definitely thinking about themselves all the time. So now narcissistic, we call it, the short form we call it is a narc. So who wants to say the whole word? Let's call it a narc. A narc is somebody who's always thinking about themselves. So between a husband and wife also, let's say if it's the husband's fault and the wife is upset with the husband, now the husband will make sure that the wife has a guilt trip to feel that, oh, you're upset on me, and the husband will make a bigger face, or the wife for that matter will make a bigger face and sit over there, making it look like they are the victim. This is how they will manipulate you into now feeling bad that, oh my God, I've done something bad. I've reacted in a bad way. So later on, you start feeling guilty and you start making things right for that person. It could be your birthday, it could be your anniversary, it could be your wedding day. This narcissistic personality is going to make sure that everything will start revolving around them. If not in a good way, then at least in a bad way, where a certain argument will happen and now your day is ruined, your birthday is ruined, your marriage is ruined, your best favorite night is ruined, that moment is ruined, because right now you're having an argument with the loved one, and that loved one of yours is thriving over it. They're enjoying it because now it is all about them. So now, like I said, we all know who that narcissistic personality is. So further ahead, I will tell you how you need to destroy this personality. And yes, let's use the word destroy. Don't shy away from calling it some other polite words, and let's destroy that personality. Firstly, number one, before I tell you about that hand gesture, we need to be responsible for that narcissistic personality that we have created in our life. We have planted this narcissistic, we've given birth to this narcissistic personality. Everything in our life, this matrix will offer is a seed, a good seed or a bad seed. The more we water it, that means the more we think about it, the more we acknowledge it, the more we do things towards it, will it start growing. This could be good things which turns into our manifestation, or it could be the narcissistic, which now we've manifested the narcissistic personality by planting, by not planting, by, let's say, watering it, by giving it everything that it needs. We are the one who are giving this personality everything that this personality is thriving on. So number one, be responsible for it. A lot of people want solutions for their problems, but they are not ready to accept that I'm the one who's created that problem. The minute you create it, then you are the one who's going to solve that problem also. First thing we're going to do is acknowledge that we are responsible for that seed that came in my life. I've given it so much of water, so much of attention, that now the seed is turned into a plant, into a flower. We will not call it narcissistic. Let's destroy that word firstly. We destroy the word narcissistic and we give it something which is much more easier. Like I said, we are the ones who have given birth to it, we've planted it. So give it your favorite flower name, your favorite plant name. Let's call it a lily, let's call it a rose, let's call it a lotus. That lotus in my life, that lily in my life is now becoming a pain. So now when you know that, okay, you've given it a beautiful name to it, that narcissistic name already gets cut, half of the job is already done. Oh, that's a narcissistic person. You're telling your friends, my husband is narcissistic, my wife is narcissistic, my partner, my girlfriend, so narcissistic. We are making them bigger and bigger by giving them the fuel that is required. So now when we start calling them, oh, that lily in my life, that lily is definitely going to wither sooner or later. It's going to wither sooner or later the minute we stop giving it the water that it requires, we stop giving it the magic it requires, we stop giving it the sunlight it requires, we stop giving it the attention it requires. It'll wither for sure. So let's give it your favorite name. Put it down in the comment section. I want to know what your favorite plant is, what your favorite flower is. Put it down in the comment section. This is the plant you have in your life that now you want to see wither. This is the flower that you have in your life now that you will stop giving attention to. So like I said, first thing, number one is you stop putting the blame on the plant or the flower in your life. Like I said, we won't use the word narcissistic. Be responsible for it. Second, stop using the word narcissistic. Give it a much more lighter, a much more easier, much more beautiful name that you have now created, and you're going to take that beauty away from it. Now the hand gesture that you're going to do, you must have seen a lot of, in the earlier times, a lot of priests doing that. They hold their hand this way. Where your less dominant hand is going to come down, the more dominant hand, like for me, it's my left is my less dominant, right is my more dominant, comes up and it holds on to the forearm of the other arm, and that's it. This is going to give you that strength, this is going to give you that magic, that power, that love, that affection, that sunlight, everything that now was going to somebody else, now you're going to give it back to you. You're going to hold it back for yourself. This is how you do it. So even in let's say for mountaineering, or people who want to learn about living in the mountains or in the forest, when you need to help somebody, you never give them your hand. You never hold somebody up like this, or you never give your hand. You always hold them by their arm. So you've got that much of space, you've got that much of surety, strength that, okay, I've got you. So you need to have that same mentality. When you hold yourself, yeah man, I got you, let's bring everything back, let's take everything back, let's stop watering that, let's keep our magic for ourselves. This is the power behind it. So in the earlier times, a lot of priests used to sit like this, talk like this, inside their robes their hands used to be like this, because now when they're giving so much attention to that person, they know they need to keep that attention, that magic, that life for themselves also. So the other way is when you're cradling somebody, you know, when your palms are like this is how you create a lot of love, affection, warmth inside you, and from you it is going to that baby. From you it is going to that baby. This is why we cradle the baby this way. But now we've cradled that narcissistic, that plant, that beautiful flower so much, so it's time to do the oops moment. Like, oops, I've dropped you and I've got myself now. So the minute you start doing this with that intention that all my magic, all my love, all my affection, all my freedom, very important, your freedom stays for you and does not go to that flower that you have been watering, looking after for so long, is coming back to you. This is where magic will start coming back in your life. Your strength will come back, your freedom will come back, your light will come back, your sunshine is going to come back into your life, and not the other flower that you've created. You will see that personality wither in front of you. You will now become that person that this seed was chasing. For some people, it is extremely important for them. Life is great when they're chasing somebody. The minute they've chase is over, you've got them. Marriage has happened. You and I are one has happened. You and I from today onwards, our boyfriend, girlfriend has happened. That chase ends. That's when the narcissistic starts growing then. And we are giving them that attention. We are giving them that love. Get it back. I will still say, if you have a strong mentality, knowing that this is what is happening and you want your magic back, this you don't need to do it then. But for some people who find it so difficult because they've given so much, they've already given so much, then my friend, this is what is going to bring it back in your life. You will watch that personality, you will watch that flower wither right in front of you. So again, your lesser dominant hand could be the right or left, whichever one. For an example, like I said, for me it's the left goes down, the right comes up, you hold the forearms and you just sit, knowing. You sit, you watch your television, you could be meditating, knowing why you're doing this, and have fun with it. You had fun creating that flower, right? You have fun, watch it wither also now. Have fun with it. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Until I see you again, have a good life. Namaste.